Hello everyone. So in this class we are going to see about a question. It is a competitive question, has been in few companies as well. So what is this? Find the maximum decimal number without zeros and with no equal digits in a row such that sum of its digit is n. So let's see each part of this question. We need to find the maximum decimal number. Decimal means like our normal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like normal decimal number which has digits from 0 to 9. Without zeros, that number should not contain any zero in between and with no equal digits in a row. What does this mean? There should be no consecutive digits you can have. Consecutive digit means like you can have some digits like 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So these consecutive digits should not be there. It can be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this it can be. Or another example can be like 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Here we don't have any consecutive digits, means two same digits should not be together. And what is the fourth condition here having? Such that the sum of digit is n. What is the input given to us? The input consists of an integer n denoting the required sum of digit. So we have an integer n denoting, and we need to print the maximum number. So let's write down the constraint here one by one. What is the constraint we are having? So we need to find the maximum number, as max as number as possible. Second, without zeros, it should not have any zeros. Next, it should not have no consecutive. It should not have consecutive digits in a row. No consecutive digits. And the fourth one is its summation should be equal to n, right? Here it is written such that the sum of its digit is n. What does this mean? For example, if we are having a number like 1, 2, 3, what is its sum? Its sum is 6. So this n or sum is given to us. We need to find some digit whose sum of digits is equal to this number. How are we going to see that? So first of all, we need to find the maximum number. If you think, what will be the maximum number? Like if you have two numbers like 1, 2. If you have 1, 2, 2, which one is going to be maximum? Obviously, the number which is greater in length. So as much as a number is greater in its length, it will be the biggest number. And second thing which we can say, if we have two-digit number like 3, 4, and there is 4, 3, so we should try our digit at most significant place should be the maximum, right? So these two conditions are made. But we have thing like we need to sum all the digits equal to n. We have one more constraint. So what do you think if we have a sum constraint and we need to increase the length? So in that case, what digit we can take up? We need to take as small as digit as possible. If we just take suppose 7 and 8, right? And it will sum out to be 15. Correct? But if we take smaller numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, something like that, so you can see it will sum up to some digit, right? But it will sum up to the same number, but length will be increased. So we need to increase this length. So what numbers we can take? You can like we can take 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, right? So if we take this 1, 1, 1, 1, length will be maximum and we will get the maximum number. But we have one more constraint here. What is that? Like this one. No consecutive side-by-side digit should be same. So it means we need at least two digit to fill up. So what are those? We can say 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So you can see in this series, we can get the maximum length without consecutive numbers. Now, if we have two series like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and we have another series 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, which one should we take? If the length is same, if suppose I want a length of 3,
It's 4 o'clock.
then you can see here we will obviously take this one. Why? Because it is 21 and it is 1, 2, which is 12. So now we need to figure it out in which condition we need to take what. Okay, let's figure it out. Let's see if we only have one digit, how it goes. 1. If we have two digit, it is 3. If we have 3 digit, it is giving us 5. Sorry, 4. If it is 3 digit, it is giving us 4. For 5 digit, it is giving us 6. What I am doing, I am just summing up digit. If I sum up 1 digit, if I sum up 2 digit, if I sum up 3 digit, 4 digit, like this. Now for this, it will be 7 and it will be 9. Let's sum up this also. So it will give us 2, then 3, then 5, then 6, 8, 9. So this is the sum of the digits from starting to end. Now you can see if I just need to take a single digit number, right? Like this, 1 digit. Then will I take this or will I take this? See, its sum is bigger, so I will take this. If I need 2 digit number, then what will I take? I will take second value. But there is one more constraint we are having. You can see some numbers are only coming up in this first series and other numbers are only coming up in the second series. Like if I want, like my suppose n is equal to 4, then it means I need to go with this series because it is not coming up in the second series. But if my n is 5, then I need to consider the second series because it is not coming up in the first series. So till then, quick revision. We need the maximum length number, so we will be using the smaller digit number like 1 and 2. If we go to the higher digit number, we will move closer to the sum and we will get shorter number. To get bigger number in length, we are using small numbers and no consecutive numbers, right? We have created the possible series. Now let's, one more point we need to check it out in this, in which number we need to take what. So let's see it out. If we have 4, means if we have like 3 mod like n, what will be the number given to us? 3 mod n is coming out to be 2. Then what we need to take? If 3 mod n is coming out to be 1, then what we need to take? And if 3 mod n is coming out to be 0, then which series we need to take up? So if you see, if a number is completely divisible by 3, like you can see here, we are having like 3, 6, 9. They are in both the series. But which one will you pick up? You will pick up the second series because it is starting from 2 and it is starting from 1. So we will take the series starting from 2. So if n is equal to 2, I am writing I will take second series. Now, if n is equal to 1, or like 3 mod n is equal to 1, then what we should do? Numbers like 4, 7, right? So in this case, I will use the series first. Now, if 3 mod n is equal to 2, means remainder is coming out to be 2. What are those numbers? 5, 8. These numbers are coming up, then which series should I take? Then I should take second series. So now this is the main logic of our code. Like I should start my number from 2, my series from 2, if 3 mod n is coming out to be 2, or 3 mod n is coming out to be 0. But if 3 mod n is coming out to be 1, then we need to go with the first series. Let's see how we will code this. Now we will move to the code. First of all, we will take a input value from the user. How? We will take n is equals to int input. Right? Now, we will say I start my series. I will say initialize my number from 1. Okay. But what was our condition? Our condition was if my n mod 3 is coming out to be 0 or my n mod 3 is coming out to be 2, then from which number I need to start? I need to start from I is equals to 2. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. But if I have n mod 2, n mod 3 equal to 1, then I need to start my number from 1. So this else condition is not required here because I have taken 1, but you can write it. Now, we need to create this series 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 or 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So what should we do? We should do like while my number is greater than 0, because what is n? N is the sum of all digits. So what we are going to do here, we will print one digit and reduce that from n. For example, n is 10. I printed 1. So I will reduce 1 from n, and that will be my remaining sum, that is 9. Suppose I printed 2, then what will be the sum remaining? That will be 7. Then I printed 1, what will be the sum remaining? 6. So we will keep on reducing the sum, and we will keep on printing the series like this. So what should we do? We should first print I, and I am doing end equal to no new line, else by default Python do it in new line, so we don't need it new line. Now we need to reduce the sum by I amount. We will say n is equals to n minus 1, n minus I, because I can be 1 and I can be 2. But now if we are creating the series like 1 2 1 2 and I is supposed 2, next number I want 1, then another time in this loop I want 2, then another time I need 1. How can I do that? So I need to change I somehow. So here I can say if my I is equal to 1, then I should be 2, else I should be 1. Like if current I is 1, then I need I value 2, and if I value is 2, I need 1. Or there is a shortcut way to write the same thing logic. Like I can say I is equals to 3 minus I. You can check out if I is currently 1, it will give you 2. And if I is 2, it will give you 1. Another shortcut way, but yeah, you can do it in both the ways. Now, that's all. If you print, like you don't need to print anything, it will be keep on printing. Let's try running this. If I get 5, you can say 2 1 2, the series is getting printed. And if I say 4, you can say 1 2 1 series is getting printed, and that is the result. Now in question it can say there are some t-test cases given to you, so you can take input for the t-test cases, make this whole code run in the loop like 4 in range of t, and in the end I can say print. Now in this case this will run for n test cases. Suppose I want to run this for 3 test cases. First number is 5, next number is 4, next number is 7. So you can see its sum will be 7, 3 plus 3 plus 1. So yes, this is the code, and this was the main logic of this. Like we need maximum number, and we need the summation of these digits to be equal to n, and there should be no zeros and no consecutive digits like 1 1 1 1. We need different digits side by side. So yes, this is the minor logic we need to check in this question, like in which value of n we need which series, 1 2 1 2 1 2 or 2 1 2 1 2 1. Let's try out this question, and if you have any questions, please comment in the chat. Thank you.